Hello and welcome to a video where I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. This is for players who are looking to create additional characters once they've already gotten one of their characters fairly well set up in the game. And in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to boost up brand new characters without using one of the boost tokens or anything. So just a regular character that you've created from the character creation and starting with your story at level 1. We're going to go over all the little tips and tricks that I've come up with to start at a higher level, to have more things unlocked, to maximize your experience gain while you're doing your playthrough, and a few other little useful things. So you enjoy, stay tuned. Myself a new character. I've already done the very basic stuff of setting up user interface editor and loading my keybinds from preferences, keybind, import, export. So the first thing that we're going to really want to do, and you can even skip the starting cutscene if you want and do this, so you can wait until it's done. It really doesn't make a big difference. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go to a Stronghold. So this is a character that has been created on an account that already has a legacy of Strongholds available to them so that they can quickly get a bunch of stuff. I've also got a free referral code that someone has accepted, which gives you some extra goodies, which are quite useful as well. And then any of the promo codes you've entered over the time, you're going to get all of that as well for your character. I'm going to hop into my legacy bank. You can take out whatever amount you want. You really don't need a lot, but you'll definitely want some. Like I've already claimed some of the items from you get from the different perks and stuff. So I'm going to expand my inventory modules until I have one slot left to expand. And then you can use your preferred friends bundle, which has something to do with the referral code stuff. You can do your inventory unlock, just a little bit money saving. It's not a big deal there. You don't really need any of these other ones that come out of it while you're a subbed player. They're all for when you stop being subbed. There's some mounts if you want as well. Lack the skill to use that item as of right now. Fine, we will get that very soon. You could open up this gear if you wanted to have slightly better starting gear. I personally just this is a shade companion that I got as kind of like subbed at this time in the game. So there we go. There's a quick companion for me. Let's check and see all the other mail. Let's open it up, delete it, which is what I'd already done there. We're going to go into our legacy and we're going to go under our character perks and we're going to just do some quick unlocks. You want to buy, can't buy more than one right now. It's up to you what things you all want to buy. In terms of like a lot of these aren't super useful. One thing that you're definitely going to want to get when you get the appropriate level is your priority transport personal starship. Absolutely amazing. Now I would suggest picking up some of these unlocks for experience just to help you level up faster. They're quite cheap compared to compared to other in general, going to help you level up. So exploration's an alright one as well. You don't have to get it, but I like getting it just because obviously I'm not hurting for money. One that you could kind of skip out a little bit if you felt like you were hurting for money. Now, of course, if you're going to do a lot of flashpoints as well, I would pick that one up. But if you're really just planning on doing your class story and playing the solo stuff, these two are going to be your best bet. The mission class experience and then the exploration experience. Now, this is up to you how early and how much of this you want to buy. Again, very expensive to unlock. Your companions level up faster and you give them, or your, you level up your companions faster. You can pick this one as well too if you want, that when you have the conversations with them, they gain levels faster. It's not a big perk. If you've got tons of extra credits, might as well get it. That would be my suggestion. Legacy of crafting. You don't really need to worry about that until you get into crafting. It increases your crit chance. Crafting you do early on isn't going to be a big benefit to have it. You can get it now if you want to spend on it, but I don't plan on doing crafting with this tune, so I'm not going to bother spending the 300,000 credits on it. This one is quite amazing. Your companions return from selling junk in like 5 seconds. That's always a great unlock. Now, I also available to me, I've done the HK, so I could get another companion right away if I wanted. And I've also got the Treat, but Treat does require level 10. Don't usually buy HK anymore because he is quite expensive. Treat cheaper. And then this one, Legacy of Promptness, give gifts faster. If you plan on leveling up your companions in the future by giving them individual gifts that are of cheaper value, like the 5,000 credit gifts, the blue ones or the purple ones that are 10,000, I would definitely suggest getting this for leveling them up. These days, I don't use those. I spend the extra money on getting the commander token or whatever on Fleet. There's a vendor that sells it for 4,250,000 plus 3 dark projects, so it comes out to cheaper than 8 million to fully level up a companion. It's a bit pricey, but it's one click and you're done. And then, yeah, if you want to get any of these other things, well, some of them I can't get yet just because I haven't hit the level, but they're very, very optional. So these are the main things. You want the experience boost, you want the companion influence boost, you want the sell junk fast, and then under global unlocks, you should already have your unlocks that are important to you and that you can afford. I would say that the quick travel reduction, this is basically instant quick travel. This is amazing. It's really going to help you progress through the stories a lot faster, just like the priority transport personal starship that I showed you earlier. This one and that one will speed up so much of the game, of the boring running around back and forth, being the messenger. The rocket boots, this is always a nice quality of life. It helps you move around faster. Once you can afford it, do it. And then this one makes the personal starship instant as well, which is not as important. You definitely don't need it as much. The other thing that's amazing is you may now activate any vehicle or creature mount while moving. This one is a huge quality of life upgrade. 100% recommend it. It was totally worth the credits. Yes, I have no complaints about getting it. So now that we've done those few basic things, we're going to go into our collections and see what else we have under collected that is useful for this character. So most of this isn't very useful. I've unlocked some color crystals for weapons, so I can always, take a few of those for free. Also, there is so this, some mounts and stuff. You could choose to unlock them if they're ones you really want. Here's a companion that I've also given myself. Trainer, these are great to have. Mobile training, you plop it down, you can increase your training. I guess was a bad way to say it, but yeah, you just get to learn your new skills on the fly. You don't have to wait until you go back. And really, I've got nothing else that I really need or spent time unlocking. So, now I've got all these mounts. I can claim them all if I want. I've got my mobile trainer. I've got my other companion I can pull out. And we're just going to give her a few levels. So nothing too important. You really don't need them to have a high level when you're starting on early in the game. Just having a companion by itself will make it seem like ridiculously easy to beat everything that's thrown at you initially, because they do build it around the idea that you do. Now, the other neat little trick that you can do in addition to this is getting invited to somebody else's stronghold that kicks you out and puts you on a planet where you actually get a benefit for being kicked out in terms of being able to wander around and get the exploration bonus to level up. All right, so now that I've loaded someone else's stronghold on Yavin 4, I'm going to get kicked from it. And this will plunk me down on the planet of Yavin, which you're not supposed to be on. Now, it can be a little bit annoying not having a ship and not being able to travel around efficiently. So, this is definitely something that you don't have to do, but you can see instantly I'm already at level 5. So I gained 17,000 experience just from doing that. And it can be pretty tricky. Some of these levels, some of these planets, they make it hard to wander around without getting killed by the enemies, because at a low level, it's very hard to get by them without them killed. Yavin is one of the more difficult ones, in my opinion. Rishi is quite easy to gain some experience. Yavin's not too bad, but it's definitely not the easiest. So again, leveled up. Now I'm at level 7. So I'm going to be skipping a couple travel areas as I hop around on the speeders and gain some levels. But general idea would you be explore every part of the map you can for all of the exploration experience bonuses. You can do this on Rishi. You can do this on, I think, pretty much every stronghold. Definitely Rishi and Yavin are the planets you're going to benefit the most from. You can wander around on other planets like Alderaan and Tatooine and stuff, but the experience definitely isn't going to be as big of a pop. And that's pretty much it. So now I'm going to be starting with a companion who's going to be a much higher level. Yeah, let's that fall. And then the other advantage of doing this method is it allows you to go in and finish some of your legacy on. So now you're going to be the appropriate level to do things like, if you want to get your treat right away, if you want to continue to work on your improved speed or piloting, you can technically get a character all the way to 35 if you're using a special set of gear that gives you additional experience gain. But if you're not, you're probably going to cap out somewhere around 28 if you were to do the majority of strongholds with this method to gain exploration experience traveling around planets. So one other thing that I wanted to show you that you can do is how to quickly level up a companion. Now, I didn't go over this earlier because the stuff that we were discussing earlier, you have to get to the fleet to do. So it's a bit harder to get to the fleet right away, but I would suggest this is a great option here, is you come to the fleet, Stronghold and Crew Skill section, go up to the first room, close to the elevator. You're going to want to make sure that you have about 4.3 million in credits and 3 dark projects to do this. So we're going to talk to Victory Conquest Rewards vendor here. And you're going to want to find the Commander's Compendium. You get a token that instantly levels up your companion to 50. So this is real convenient, real fast. With the current price of dark projects, it's a bit expensive. The other option, of course, is you can buy the regular companion gifts off of Fleet, either the blue or the purple ones, or if you really want, even the green ones. And you can sit there and right click those companion gifts for 20 minutes or even a couple hours to level your companions up for a much lower cost, somewhere between 3 to 5 million credits, depending on which quality of gifts you choose to buy. And that's pretty much all I want to show you. So now you've got a whole bunch of different things from your legacy unlocks that are going to help you progress through the game much faster. You've got a speeder, you've got some extra money, you've got companions, and it's just going to be a lot faster going through the game. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day.